Are you ready?
Okay.
Do we need a clapper?
Yeah.
Excellent. Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Catholicism Unwrapped. I'm Father Andy Vogel.
I'm Father Andy Bierman.
In this episode, we will be talking about Greek words.
Greek words from the New Testament. Interesting things that I found in reading the Greek New Testament. We are your hosts, Father Andy the Greater and Father Andy the Lesser.
Buckle up, we've got a lot to cover. This is Catholicism Unwrapped. Yes. Yeah. We, when I was at Sacred Heart Major Seminary in Detroit, Father McDermott, I don't know if you would have Father John.
Yeah, he used
McDermott.
to come to the basketball games.
Oh yeah, he
was the coach for the
he was for
Mundelein
Sacred
team.
Heart, for the Mundelein Seminarian tournament or whatever it was called. Yeah, he was the coach.
Coach for the Sacred Heart team, I guess, right?
He was a New Yorker, so he claimed that's why he taught fast. But when we took Gospel of John, he would kind of stutter like through reading the Bible, and at first we're like, what's going on? And then we found out that he had the Greek in front of him and was translating on the fly.
On the fly, nice.
So, okay.
So we'll give him a pass on that.
I thought I was cool. Guess
Wasn't
not.
a very smooth reading of it.
So
we had Father Marcato who taught us Greek. He was a Italian Dominican.
Well, I bet that was kind of fun.
And he would call on the sisters from India to answer the question, and then they would be just like looking at him with a smile on their face, and he's like, "Sisters, you are drowning in a glass of water."
Did they not know Italian? The class was in Italian, right?
It was in English.
It was in English.
They didn't know English slang though, so they just looked at him with a blank look,
That's probably what I
but
would
their
have
smile. Right.
Anyways, so Father Bierman, what have you been up to?
What have you been doing? Well, it's the same thing you've been doing. That's
Today we played in the St. John Vianney
classic.
Oh, is that the official name?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
So how classic is it? How many years have it?
It's more classic than classic Coke.
I don't know if anyone, half our listeners will even know what that refers to.
Well, yeah, you got to be from our generation.
Was it like the 80s? What was it like? They came out with New Coke or something?
The New Coke, and then it was supposed to taste more like Pepsi.
Yeah, and then there was like classic Coke.
And then they went back to the old recipe because people rebelled. And
so that was a failed
good
experiment.
news, we're introducing classic Coke for all you lovers of Coke.
I didn't want it changed in the first place.
Yeah.
So we played in this scramble golf tournament fundraiser for St. John Vianney Catholic School in Fairmont, Minnesota.
Right.
So, and it was you, me,
my sister Teresa.
Yes, and the fourth,
Trace and Arns.
Yes. And we shot 600, which I thought was really good.
Yeah.
So I mean,
we had some lucky shots.
The winners were 13 under.
Yeah.
We did have a couple of lucky shots. So we had a one bummer putt that we all missed, but that was early on. Yeah. So, and we're supposed to give a shout out to the principal.
Yep.
So
Sarah Streamer.
So, and I was supposed to, a shout out to Sarah Streamer, principal of St. John Vianney Catholic School in Fairmont, Minnesota.
And promote the school. So if you live in Fairmont area, send your kids to the St. John Vianney school.
It is a good school. So
right.
I was there for 8 months of my life.
Right.
So had fun. So maybe a little too much fun riling up the kids at lunch.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't know if I did anything useful.
Then you kick the ball into the lights and the
come
ceiling.
on. So there was indoor recess because I think it was so cold out.
And they were kicking balls.
And I didn't know this. There's a rule of no kicking the ball indoors.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so it's a ball. What are you supposed to do with it? Kick it. So I did. And then I got in trouble by the principal.
Oh, okay.
So, but Who was the principal at that time?
Joan Schaefer.
Joan Schaefer, yes.
Yeah.
So that's who yelled at me. So, but yeah, so yeah, I only got sent to the principal's office once in my lifetime at St. Cecilia Catholic School in Ames, Iowa. But I'm at St. John Vianney for 7 months, and I get yelled at by the principal for kicking the ball. So, oh well, sometimes you never win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good afternoon.
Yeah. So tomorrow is my sister's birthday. So the shout out to her too.
Oh.
She may or may not be in the background here.
Well, so far she's not in the picture. Maybe will have her say something later.
Right.
So, but is she turning 25?
Close.
Yeah. Okay.
She's 1 year older than I am, so that can
Do
help
the
you.
math on that.
Yeah.
I don't think have you ever publicly, have you ever said on the podcast how old you are?
No. But my 30th anniversary as priest is coming up next week.
Oh, wow. Mine will be 16. I'm way behind.
And I was ordained when I was 25.
Oh, usually it's 26.
Which is the minimum age.
Yes, it is the minimum age according to canon law.
Yeah.
But were you a late 25 though?
Yeah, I was just a few months later. I turned 30. I mean, 26.
26. You can't do math, or like, your trips around the sun are different than other people's.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
So,
or I'm tired.
Yes. So, back to Greek.
Okay, so it's interesting. I have a Greek interlinear Bible translation, which also has the King James version on the side.
Yeah, that seems like some big words. Okay,
so it's not like I'm like Father McDermott, like translating it off the fly. So each word in Greek has the English translation underneath it. And then you have the English on the side,
backing up
too.
a little bit. So why you can't necessarily, well, I guess not Greek, it's Hebrew, but the King James seems to have a lot more, in-depth study material than a lot of other translations. But the King James is actually a Protestant translation, correct?
Yeah, I would say it's maybe the first English translation of the Bible when the printing press came out.
Okay, and so that's why it's so heavily referenced.
Yeah, at the time of King James in England.
Yeah, I don't remember when
he was after Henry VIII, and then I think there was Elizabeth I.
Okay,
maybe.
Yeah, this is I have an iPad in front of me, but we'll let them fact check.
Yeah, they can look that up. So anyway, because for the Catholics it was the Douay-Rheims translation, yes. But that was an English translation from the Latin.
Oh, and not which was from the Greek and Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saint Jerome translated into Latin.
Yeah.
And then the Douay-Rheims translated that Latin into English.
Yeah. So theoretically, it's better to go to the original source.
Yeah, to
languages.
Go to and I think that's an important point to make in all this, is that the inspired text is the Greek for the New Testament.
Yeah, and the Hebrew for most of the Old Testament, and some of it's in Greek.
Yeah. So when people say like this is God's inspired word, it's you have to go to the original language.
Yeah.
Our English translation is just that. It's a translation of the inspired word, but you can't start basing theological things on the English words.
Yeah, but it's sometimes fun, even though you're not supposed to.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Okay, well, so there, I just have today 3 interesting phrases in Greek that shed light on the passage. Okay, the first one is from Acts 9:31, and that is they sent Barnabas to Caesarea and then Tarsus. And it says the churches throughout all Judea and Galilee and Samaria. were edified.
Okay.
That's the King James Version. I'm not sure what the other version says. Okay, so in the Greek, it strictly says the church throughout all Judea and Galilee. So it doesn't say churches, it says ecclesia.
Yeah, and that's actually, I'm looking at the New American Bible.
Okay, what does it say?
It does say the church, so it is singular in the NAB.
Okay, and what does it say after that?
The church throughout all Judea, Galilee, and Samaria was at peace.
Okay, was at peace. Okay, so in Greek though, it says ecclesia katholos.
Okay.
Which is the word Catholic. The Catholic Church. But the word katholos means towards the whole.
Yeah, okay.
Or throughout all is how they translate it here.
Yeah, and that's what the NAB says, throughout all. So interesting. So that's the word Catholic then.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, so it's
which usually in Catholic circles we say is translated universal.
Right.
So interesting. The church universally
of Judea, Galilee, Samaria was at peace.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that is really interesting.
So I guess that's the original meaning of the word Catholic, that it's for all, towards the whole.
Yeah.
Or universal.
Which makes sense. I mean, I've said it probably way too many times on this podcast, but, people are like, oh, I'm Lutheran, you're a Catholic priest. Like, no, we're all kind of one. We're all Christian. Right. And it's like, well, no, I wish that, like, everyone was Catholic.
We're actually all Catholic, according to
we should all be
the early church. Because the word Christian was first used in Acts of the Apostles. They were called Christians for the first time. And then actually it was in Antioch that it happened. And then Ignatius of Antioch is the earliest written document that we have where he calls the church Catholic.
Yeah.
And that was around the year 120, probably. He says, wherever Jesus Christ is, there is the Catholic Church.
Which, it should be for everyone.
Right. It's for everyone. Yeah. And so we profess that in the creed too. One holy Catholic and apostolic church, or the Apostles' Creed, which is even earlier. I believe in the Holy Catholic Church.
Yeah. That ideally every human being would be Catholic.
Right. Because it's for everyone.
Yeah. Jesus died on the cross and rose from the dead for everyone.
It's toward the whole.
Toward the whole. I love that.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one.
Okay.
Let's go to Acts chapter 1 is another one.
Oh, stayed in Acts.
Right.
Okay, Acts chapter 1.
All right. And
verse 27. Just kidding. There's only 26 verses.
Verse 20.
Verse 20.
Okay, so what does that say in the New American Bible?
I'm not sure if this is the right one. For it is written in the book of Psalms, let his encampment become desolate, and may no one dwell in it. And, quote, may another take his office.
Okay, so the office. And this is referring to Judas, who died, or he committed suicide.
So we need to find a replacement.
Yeah, another to take his office.
So does this mean that he had a cubicle somewhere?
No, because if you look at the Greek, it is let another take his episcopane. Is the word for office, which means they actually have Episcopal. It in the King James. Let another take his bishopric.
Yeah. Oh.
The office of being a bishop.
Bishop.
Yeah. Episcopal. We get the word bishop from episcopal.
Yeah, because the bishops were the apostles were the first bishops, the original 12 bishops.
Right.
And so, I mean, we don't need to rehash the obvious, but the 12 tribes of Israel, and Jesus said that the 12 apostles will take the 12 place of the 12 tribes of Israel, and so it doesn't make much sense to have 11, and so you need someone to replace Judas.
Right. And it's the person, it's the office that has the authority to teach and shepherd and sanctify. And so it's whoever's in the office, which is in the role of bishop, is given that authority.
So apostolic succession says that all Catholic bishops today can point their lineage back to one of the 12.
They're successors to the apostles. Yeah.
So I would assume that would be a successor to Matthias and not Judas. Right?
Well,
Judas would have had time to appoint
they probably
one.
wouldn't have named. I mean, he was one of the first 12 apostles, but Matthias is the 12th. I guess
that he would have had a successor.
Right.
Whereas Judas probably didn't have time.
And the word, he probably wasn't thinking about that at the moment. The word episcope means to oversee. So it's like an overseer.
Yeah, and so it's kind of also like sometimes you hear Protestants say, "Oh, I just want to go back to a first century church, where there wasn't any hierarchy and blah blah blah." And it's like, well, I think there was kind of that from the very beginning.
Right. Yeah, you can clearly see there's a reference to bishops, priests, and deacons in the Acts of the Apostles and the letters of St. Paul.
Yeah, and even the fact, like, what do they say? I forget the numbers, but like Peter is mentioned way more than anyone else in the New Testament. Like, there's a sense that if you read, maybe you could even say read between the lines, it's very obvious that Peter has a special role even within the apostles. Right. And so as Catholics, we believe that Peter is the first pope. And
and he's the one that stood up and spoke at the Council of Jerusalem.
Yes.
To say we are saved by grace, as are they.
Yeah.
And not the law, not the works of the law of Moses.
And the discussion ended, right? Like
all fell silent.
Yeah. And so there's a hierarchy in the church from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. And to say otherwise is to falsify history. Right.
Yeah. And then is it two popes after him, Linus, Cletus, Clement? In the writings of Saint Clement, which we have also, he says the Bishop of Rome, with which all other churches must agree. And so he acknowledges, even though he's the one in the office, that the other churches must follow and coincide with what the Bishop of Rome is teaching, which is the Pope.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this idea that the early church was decentralized is not true.
Right. Yeah, it's not an accurate reading of history.
Yeah.
Okay, ready for the third one? This is probably This is probably my favorite one, and that is in Luke 24.
Luke 24. Okay, so we're staying with the same author but different book.
Correct. Yeah. So I guess Luke is using the Greek.
Luke is a cool guy of the day, guy of the day.
Okay. It's the Road to Emmaus story.
Okay. Is that chapter 24?
Chapter 24. Yeah. Verse 31. So as they're walking along the way, Jesus explains the scriptures to them and opens their minds to understand it. And then he pretends to go on further when they reach Emmaus, but they invite him in. Lord, stay with us, for evening is coming on. And then as he's at the table, it says he took the bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them. Yeah. Which is a reference to the Eucharist, the breaking of the bread.
Yeah.
And it's very similar to the words of consecration that we say every Mass.
A reference obviously to the Last Supper, where Jesus instituted the Eucharist.
All right, so, and then verse 31 in the English, it says,
with that, their eyes were opened and they recognized him, but he vanished from their sight.
Okay. So he vanished from their sight. It makes it sound like he disappeared and left.
Isn't that what happened? Wasn't there like some like dry ice smoke kind of like cloud mist, and then he just disappeared from that?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay, here's what the Greek says. Kai autos aphantos, he became invisible to them.
Ooh.
Which means he was still there in the room.
Oh, I
but
never
just
thought of that.
just could not be seen anymore. He was invisible now. So so you get the sense that he left.
Oh, for sure. That's how I've always understood it.
But actually,
he's vanished from their sight. I thought he went somewhere.
He's actually still right there, but invisible to them, and that means he's in the Eucharist.
Oh,
he became invisible to them. So
okay. I feel like I need to write a paper on this.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing.
Yeah, huh?
Because the King James also says he vanished out of their sight.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you could interpret that as he became invisible.
I mean,
but
he became invisible. He vanished. But I don't know, just the way, maybe it's the way that we, modern English, understands vanish. Like, there's a sense like, yeah, like you're no longer seen, but that you left.
Like David Copperfield, he made the airplane vanish.
Yeah.
Remember that magic trick?
No, I don't. Okay. David Copperfield was a pretty cool guy back in the day.
But that means the airplane was gone. It's not there anymore. Oh, okay. It didn't just become invisible.
Okay. How did he do that?
Or maybe it did if he used mirrors.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I feel like when you tie it to the Eucharist, that becomes super interesting.
Right. Yeah, because this is the way that the risen Lord, which is how he was, is appearing to us now, or present to us, I suppose you could say. Present to us,
yeah. And so, I mean, it is true. Like, it would have been cool to be, in Israel 2,000 years ago and like shake Jesus's hands or whatever. But there is a sense that even especially after the resurrection, that he is present to us in the Eucharist in a very, maybe not in the same way, like we can't shake his hand, but
right.
But it's still in a substantial way.
Yeah, it's the person that we can speak to him. He can speak to us in our mind.
Yeah.
And heal people.
Yeah. And I mean, this is why the Eucharist is such a great gift, and Eucharistic adoration is so powerful.
He can fill their hearts with his love.
Yeah.
And forgiveness, I'm sure, and mercy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just by being in the presence of Christ. We don't have to see him to receive all these blessings and gifts.
Yeah.
And that goes against modern science, I suppose you could say, because for them, seeing is believing. Like, I have to see it to know that it's real.
Yeah, I'd be able to use my scientific method or instruments.
Right.
If I can't see, touch, or measure it, does it really exist?
Right. Or like maybe God has said to us in prayer that my grace is at work right now and your prayer is being answered. And then we say, well, it doesn't seem like it. I don't necessarily perceive it, but we're called to believe.
Yeah.
Without seeing.
And so even though Jesus has vanished, he's still present to them.
Right.
But
he
especially
just became invisible to them.
Yeah. So, or you could argue that he was visible bodily, and then he became visible under the appearance of bread and wine.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So cool. Huh.
Yeah. And so the way that they related to Jesus after he became invisible is the exact same way that we relate to him now in the Eucharist.
Yeah. So, but then they ran back to
went back to Jerusalem,
which, what does the modern translation say? It's like 7 miles.
Yeah.
Verse 13. And I can't think of the last time I actually ran 7 miles. Yeah. But that's not true for you. And actually, Teresa ran a marathon recently, right?
Recently, 2012.
Didn't the two of you run a marathon? When did you run your marathon?
2012.
When did
same?
Oh, okay. You both. I thought. Okay.
No, the same race.
But it's a marathon's way further than 7 miles.
So it says 60 furlongs in the King James version, but it's 60 stadia.
Okay.
Which is a unit of measurement in Greece at that time, which we don't know what that means. So they just put 7 miles.
Could have been 50 million miles.
No, it's about 7 miles.
Well, I think also like we know approximately where Emmaus was. I mean, you can go to Emmaus today.
Right.
And you know where Jerusalem is.
From Jerusalem, yeah.
And they probably measured that.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Apart from 60 whatevers. Stadias.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a point where you just have to get away from the different measurements and just interact with reality.
Yeah, tell them what kind of distance that was.
Yeah. So, but anyways,
and then they said,
my point is, I wouldn't have been able to run the whole way back if they truly ran all the way back from Emmaus to Jerusalem. After Jesus broke bread for them, I wouldn't have made it.
I think it just says they returned to Jerusalem.
You're right. It just said
verse 33.
The NAB just says, so they set out at once and returned to Jerusalem, where they gathered the 11 and those with them who were saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they said that he was made known to us in the breaking of the bread.
Yeah. I had this vision of them sprinting back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, but I'm saying I wouldn't have made it if I had tried that.
Oh, okay. I think it was only John that ran to the tomb.
Oh, okay.
And he beat Peter to it.
Yeah, because Peter was an old man.
Which he made sure to mention in the gospel.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah, right. Right. I think that's in the Catholic question, or what is that? The Catholic card game.
Oh, is it? Good.
Yeah, it's mentioned.
Good for it.
No, we can't pause.
Why?
I have the definition of the stadia.
Oh, go for it.
Okay, we have a guest speaker now coming in.
The historical context.
You gotta speak into the microphone.
So the historical content was a Greek origin, approximately 185 meters. This was the distance of a standard foot race held at ancient sports venues.
Okay.
So it was a foot race.
So is that in any way like connected to like the 100-meter dash?
How many meters was it?
180.
185. Yeah,
So,
I suppose.
I mean,
Because the Olympics started in Greece.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if there's some tie to the Olympics or, the 100-meter dash or the 4,
Yeah.
But anyways, well,
I think we've lost the impact of this vanishing by talking about stadia.
Well, no, but I mean, it is really awesome. Like the fact that he was still there.
Right.
And the fact that, he vanishes, but in some ways he doesn't, because his appearance goes from a bodily appearance to a appearance under the appearance of bread and wine.
Right.
Like when the Eucharist, when the consecration happened, that's when he vanishes, right? That's the
That's
idea.
Right. Yeah. And then when they get to Jerusalem, he appears in the room again.
Yeah.
Which means he doesn't need to travel through space to get from place to place in the risen body.
Yeah.
But that's another podcast.
I keep trying to convince my Catholic school kids how awesome our resurrected bodies are going to be. That we're going to be able to do all sorts of cool things.
Like pass through walls and doors.
Yeah. So then I tried to walk through the door of the classroom and
to demonstrate.
Hit your head on the door.
Do I have a risen body? Yeah. Yeah, the kids really enjoy that.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I broke the door at my parish trying to do that though, so you got to be careful.
We'll have to pay for that. No.
It was not a risen body yet. So.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us for another episode of Catholicism Unwrapped.
Thank you. And in all things, ad majorem Dei gloriam.
God bless.